What's up, guys? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Planting with Pete.
These my dollars make it hurt.
Now, if you're new here, this channel consists of almost everything houseplant related. If that tickles your fancy, hit that subscribe button and sit back and enjoy the video. Now, in today's video, probably can tell by the thumbnail, we are going over my well, they're Coshs to me. Some people flower pots or yeah, but you know, with me, I use these as Coshs. So basically, I have pots that I stick or plants that I stick down in here that are already planted, just to give the bottom portion of the plant, let's say, a better look. Now, I acquired these. Some I got for Christmas. Some I picked up myself, thrifting. Which, guys, if you don't thrift, let me tell you, you can get good stuff for like under $5. And I know for a fact that some of these were way more than $5. So, yeah, we're going to go over these. Now, I was going to do my Coshs plus the plants that I acquired as well, but we're going to wait for that when we complete my grow space, and then I can show you what new plants that I did acquire, I would say, the past 3 or 4 months. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, what I'm going to do, we're going to start with the most recent one, which is the Jofamy pots. You guys, nice. When I mean nice pots, most of you should know that I did a video on these already. There is a link in the description box below. Please go over and check them out. There is a discount code to save you some coin as well. I'm going to insert a picture. I guess I'll put it right here. And this is basically what the pot looks like. Just a spectacular pot. They are housed now with plants in them, and they are in my grow space, so I didn't want to take them out, especially with the weather being the way it is, which is cold. Yesterday it was hot. It got up to dang near 70 degrees, and now today is like maybe 37, 47. It's just random here in Georgia, but those are some nice pots. It came with a set of 2, packaged just perfectly. It came with no problems. Like, again, as I said in the video, I just would have sworn that, you know, mailing out pots is kind of dangerous and tricky, you know, especially dealing with the postal service and people not handling packages correctly. But it came in great condition. Now, with one of them I did take out, and I think that was the Monstera Stanleyana variegata. I switched it out to a smaller Cosh, and I'm going to figure out which plant I'm going to put in the 4.5 inch pot that I took it out of, and go from there. But again, all in all, they are just some spectacular pots. The link is in the description box below. Check those out. Now, these here, the next one here is a regular terracotta pot. As you can see, it has a little soil in it. When I did go out and get it, I had a pot, a plant down on the inside of it, basically just to get the plant out of the way because I was moving things around. So nice here pot. Now, any of these that you would normally see me get, I'm not too keen on the color itself, especially as a whole. But what I do love about this one here, well, I filled it up. I plugged the hole, but they do come with, I don't know if you can see that. They do come with drainage on them, but I used, whoa, not Gorilla Glue. Gosh, I used, whoa, what is that? Hot glue. I use hot glue to actually plug up the hole. Why did I plug up the hole on this one? I plugged up the hole on this one because when I do water my plants, I didn't want the water to just, you know, drip down and float. Let's pull this down, you guys. I didn't want it to drip down and just flow all over the place. So I did plug up the hole just for those purposes. And all of these, except for maybe 2 or 3, didn't come with a already pre-drilled drainage hose, but I do know when I'm using these here, depending on the plant, I do use these. I make sure I plug up that hole, because if I'm watering them, especially during the hotter seasons, summer, excuse me, sometime fall as well, when I do water them, I don't want the water to just drain out. It will sit. Now, I'm not soaking my plants, of course, where it's like this much water at the bottom, but you know, water does drain out of your pot and soil and things of that such. So you definitely don't want just water all over the place. But yeah, what I normally do with these here, I will paint them or spray paint them white, which is usually, let's say 90, maybe 98% of my Coshs out there are white. And again, I got this one on sale. It was in the clearance at Lowe's, and it was like $3 and some change, like 75 cents or 85 cents, one of those 5 cents. And it was a great deal. And again, it holds my, if I'm not mistaken, they are 6-inch pots. Like if you go to Lowe's or Home Depot and you get the Costa Farm pots, if I'm not mistaken, the actual pots, they are like 6-inch pots, and I think this may be like a 7-inch lip or something like that in order for that pot to actually go down in here. So I picked this up, and again, like I said before, I'm definitely going to spray paint this as well. Now I do have, as I said before, I have acquired some plants that did come with pots of such, but a lot smaller, different funny shaped looking ones. I definitely don't too much care for those pots. I'm definitely going to more than likely switch them over to my infamous Costa Farm pots once I repot them. Am I going to repot them? I don't know, but how I have it set up now, it looks good aside from the pots, but we shall figure that out. But yeah, you guys, this was like $3 and some change, definitely no more than 4, and that's with taxes as well. But I do love this here pot, and again, I sealed up the drainage as well so water doesn't leak. Ouch. But yeah, this is one nice pot. And the next one we have, I got this one I think for Christmas. What I do love about this one here, well, let's get some of this excess soil out here. What I do love about this here pot, I was using it for, I'm not sure which plant. Oh, I was using it for my philodendron micans. Yep. But I took that micans out, and you guys definitely have seen that one. I put that micans inside of that, the Jofamy pot, which looks freaking awesome. But what I love about this one here is that it has the drainage, but instead of how I had to plug this one up with the hot glue gun, this one has a insert, as you can see there, so I can, there it is. I can take this here piece out and allow the plant to drain, or depending again what you're having in here, I can plug it up and allow the water to sit so I don't have to constantly water her, especially if she needs water. Now, mind you, if it's not that 6-inch pot from Costa Farm, then I honestly couldn't tell you what size lips are these, which are very, this one is not, well, it's kind of small, but I do know that it fits the Costa Farm Exotic Angels, the big ones, the ones that run about, was it $3.99 or something of that nature. They fit in here just perfectly. So I'm definitely having to, I have plants that will go in here. I'm doing a video, if I'm not mistaken, like right after this one. You're definitely going to see some plants that will be in here that would definitely fit. And I have the pot, it's way over there. I have the pot that I could show you, but just a nice pot, you guys. It has grooves in it as well, and of course it's white, which is sleek. Just a wonderful pot here. It had another set that I could have gotten as well, even though I got this for Christmas. Could have gotten as well, but it got cracked in the process of basically getting gifted. I think that's how it goes, getting gifted to me. So what they end up doing was just taking it back, you know, and exchanging it for something else. But all in all, this is a great pot, and it actually, again, matches most of my collection, and I'm definitely loving it. Now this next one here, definitely you have seen before. Now this one here, it's, yeah. Now with these here, I have a few plants, if I'm not mistaken, that I did when I did got these. If I'm not mistaken, I spray painted them, not white, they're black. I have, I think, two of these that I spray painted black, which turned out nice. And I know for a fact one of them have my begonia, leopard begonia, or yeah. I think it's like the leopard begonia. It's the one that has the lime green pattern on it. I'll see, can I insert a picture for you guys? It has like a lime green pattern on it, which is doing okay. It's not doing, you know, the best because of the move, but she is definitely bouncing back, and I'm loving her. But all in all, no drainage, which is, of course, is fine. But what I'm going to do, again, as I said before, we're definitely going to more than likely spray paint her white and yeah, just reuse it. But at this point, are these the same size lips? This is a little bit more smaller, but again, depending on what type of plant you're getting or what type of plant you're looking for, especially the smaller ones from Costa Farm, Exotic Angels, really doesn't matter. But you know, my go-to is Costa Farm because they're like unstoppable right now. So they do come in different sizes of pots. So if you can get you a nice size one, it's kind of like that begonia, like most of the begonias that you can find that are not huge will definitely fit down in here with no problem. But with me, it's like if the plant doesn't match the pot, you know, it throws me off a lot. So I definitely have to either spray paint it or just find another pot that will fit, basically match, you know. It's like having a nice plant inside of a weird planter, and it throws me off because I'm so distracted by the weird planter and not the plant, you know. And it's like, yeah, especially when you have a lot of plants and you just, let's just say I prefer my planters to match. At least it doesn't have to be shapes and stuff, but at least color in some kind of form or fashion, it has to match in color. If not, it's going to completely drive me crazy. Now, I do have ones like you've seen in my in the thumbnail that, you know, it technically matches, but this one is not sitting inside of my grow space. It actually sits over here, and it houses my. That is not a dumb cane. Jesus. Yep. It houses that plant. And but even though it could technically sit out there because everything is either white or black, and especially if it's mostly white, then anything with color, you know, there's no issue there as long as it's not. Well, with this one here, you know, it has a lot of colors in it, but we'll get to that. But yeah, guys, again, nice pot. Didn't come with a plant, but you know, this one here was, I think, $2 or something, which is again why I love Lowe's. Home Depot is Home Depot. You know, we figured out that they don't do discounts because of they get a refund or something, which I hate. It's like, well, we don't want to get on that. But yeah, go to Lowe's, you guys. It's definitely during I would say, especially the switching of seasons, you would, I mean, most definitely get a lot, and I mean a lot of discounts on a lot of these here pots, and especially plants as well, which I do love. That is how I ended up acquiring maybe 10 more plants. They were on sale, and I really lost my mind at that point because they were the plants that I was definitely looking for. And a lot of these, you definitely have to wait a certain time of year to get them. And if you don't, then you have to order them offline, and there are a lot more because it's like you're ordering on the off season. So all in all, go check your clearance racks at your major box stores. I'm not sure if Walmart. Yeah, Walmart, they do have clearance. Well, clearance is almost the same as markdown, I would say, as well, but Walmart has them as well. I haven't been to Walmart in a while. Something to think about. Yeah, I might go today. But yeah, the next one we have this one here and this one, and then there's one more that you guys have seen when I did my unboxing for the Synapsis Splash. Now these here were the orchid pots that I definitely got off of, there we go. I got off of clearance. Does not have a drainage hole, which is okay. I got both of these in here. Matter of fact, here are, there's three. Here are the orchid pots that came, the pots. That's the planter. The planter. Here are the clear pots that came with them. I still have yet to figure out what I can put in here to reuse. But again, one of them you have already seen with the Synapsis Silver Splash video or unboxing as well. This one still has the clearance sticker thing on it. For a total together, I think they were maybe $10. I got these thrifting, which is freaking awesome. Now the actual plants that I got, the plants are from, I forgot the nursery, you guys. Well, it's okay. It was a nursery, all right. I got the plants from a nursery, and you definitely have seen those on the project when I did my orchid project. So those are actually doing pretty good as well. But as I said before, I got these here. This is a neutral color. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this. It says Bahasi. Oh, I don't know. I'm just grown by Color Orchids Inc. Stevenson Borough, Virginia. Okay, but 28 ounce. I don't know what size a 28 ounce is, but all in all, more than likely, I'm pretty sure I can find something for these here. But of course, my go-to would be something of such as this, kind of like the white one over here. Now, until these here get spray painted, they definitely will sit down. Whoa, please don't fall. They definitely will sit down in the actual pot. I have like a pot bin or container, however you want to call it, that I don't bother them until I necessarily need them. Now, mind you, I could go ahead and spray paint them and have them ready and things of that such. But that means that these pots are ready. And if I see a plant, that means, oh, I have a pot. I have a Coshs that's ready for a plant. And let me go find a plant. Yeah, so until I actually find one that I actually need, then I keep them the way they are. At least I know that I have one. Now, mind you, if I do go thrifting and find something of such as this, I tend to grab it. It's not a bad thing because has the video came out yet? No. There are still plants that I'm definitely still looking for, not paying crazy high prices on them, which is why I'm still looking for them. And then there are some that take priority over some of the plants that I do need, not need, it's more of a want compared to something that I just see and grab, which is highly rare. If I see something and just grab it, it's definitely something that I want at that point. But let's move on to the next one here. Let's slide these here down. Whoa, let's put these here pots. And again, a lot of you guys love these little clear pots. With me, honestly, it doesn't matter because you all know that 98% of my plants are in sphagnum moss. So, you really can't see the root system. Well, yeah, you really can't see the root system when it's compared to sphagnum moss or inside of sphagnum moss. But yeah, a lot of you guys love these here pots to see a root system, especially if they're in soil, which I can understand. Let's join Yuka Angel. I don't know, guys. It's written on that tag there, but yeah, these are some nice little pots that I definitely will be reusing. And I did use one of those, or one of the bigger ones that are sitting down in that Silver Splash one as well. So let me put these back down in here so I don't lose them. Let's go ahead and do this one. Now this one here, spectacular, you guys. Just check it out. Now this one here, when I did get it, I think the tag was like it was like a handmade Mexican pot of some sort. Trying to pull this sticker off the back, but anyway, guys, handmade pot. Just check it out here. Flip it around. Pattern is about the same. There it is, but it sits here. Let me grab this real quick for you guys and show you what plant. I think it's a Dracaena. I don't know, but it's gotten bigger, and I mean a lot bigger, probably since you guys have seen it. This is how this looks. Again, nothing fancy, nothing major, but it sits here in the living room. Actually on top of the speaker over there, right next to my split fingers. Well, it's not a philodendron anymore. I'm not even gonna chop that name, but it's a philodendron split fingers. It sits over there next to her, and she's growing just spectacular. And what I did love about this one is that it has the pink, white kind of variegation and red outline, which you guys you can see it now, in the green as well. So it definitely matches here, this here pot, which sits down in the inside. Now I wasn't worried about, it does have a drainage, as you can see. Has a drainage hole, but definitely wasn't worried about it because of this one here is already in an actual pot itself, and it's covered. It does have a drainage, but it is covered. So when I do water it every now and then, that went straight in my mouth. I don't have to. I don't have that tasted. I don't have to worry about once. I don't have to worry about water again escaping and dripping all over the speaker and furniture and floor and things. But this is how she is housed. I don't have anything this size in my collection. And honestly, with this here color, as I said before, with everything being a stable white out there, I definitely could have used this one inside of my grow space. And this type of pottery would be like a centerpiece type of plant, because this will be the most colorful pot that I would definitely have in there. So with it usually just being me in there, this is like one of those show off kinds of pots. So I brought it in the house so it can be admired instead of being out in the grow space. And yeah, so it wouldn't be like out in the grow space and not getting the attention that it deserves. So it sits here again in the house over there with everything, well, with the split fingers. She is just spectacular, you guys. So I'm definitely going to do a video on her to show you how much she has grown, because it is just, she's taking over. But all in all, nice size pot. This is maybe I wish they told you like what size pot it is. They just do like, yes, it's Mexico, made in Mexico, but yeah, I'm not sure what size lip this is. Well, I wouldn't count the lip, but you can definitely see the grooves right there, and that's probably about 8. Yeah, that's probably about 8 to 9 inches there, from that side to that side. So like I said before, I definitely don't have anything in there. Well, I do have, well, not this size. I have two. I have two big plants in there, but they're way bigger, way bigger than this here. So all in all, what I decided to do was just use this here and house her in. At least she's getting what is the word I'm looking for? At least she is getting some sort of plant inside of her so that this pot is actually getting used. But all in all, guys, I do love this here plant. I got pottery. I do love this here planter. I got this one for Christmas, and I got the last one over here as well. And let's make sure. 1, 2, 3. Yes, and I got the other small one over here that you did see. But again, nice pot. I do know I have a couple of plant friends that definitely tried to get their hands on this. They wanted to trade, and I was like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. I got it for Christmas, and I actually do love it. So it's definitely going to sit, and we're going to see how far she goes, especially with this here. It's eventually, this definitely will outgrow it. And more, well, you know what? I can definitely just repot her into something bigger once she stops growing. Meaning, you know, as you just seen in any pot, well, any plant rather, will start to shoot off smaller growth or even stop growing once it needs to be repotted. So all in all, even looking down in here, there is a ton of space over there, so I would definitely have enough room to just get a bigger pot, wider pot, matter of fact, and just stick a replanter and then just stick the pot back down in here. Whoa, but all in all, that is nice. Now let's hear the last one. Now I do love this one because it came with a stand. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, the stand is already glued down to it. There's no drainage holes on these. I was trying to see if there's a pot size on here, type. It don't say it's nope, no pot, made in China. But yeah, I'm definitely going to use this one. Have a better chance using this one out in my grow space compared to the one over here with the colors in it. Neutral colors here is like a red, burgundy, soft. I don't know, maybe you can help me out with the color. And then the engravings in it they look black, a blackish, kind of brownish. It still looks nice, you guys. And again, as I said before, it comes with a stand. Now the stand is glued on here. Okay, I was gonna try to see can I take it off, but not even gonna do that. It does come with a, now this here stand reminds me of the stand that my Monstera is in. My elbow and my regular Monstera borsigiana. They're both in pots of such that has these stands in it. So what I'm thinking is I might just keep it the same way and use this for another Monstera as well. Not sure which one, but again, comes with a nice stand. It's wooden. Maybe if they would have, you know, spray painted this or put a finish coating on this with black or maybe white. Black would probably been better. But all in all, it still is a good looking planter, you guys. Again, doesn't have any drainage in it, which is fine with me because we all know that what I normally do is get my plant and just stick them down in there as such. So again, drainage holes for me is definitely not an issue at all because my plants have their own drainage. It's just that when you water them, I don't want the water to go all over the place and destroy the furniture, wood, and mildew, things of that such. So definitely good for holding water. All in all, that's the inside, you guys, if you wanted to see it. But just a nice planter, which I do love as well. But I think that is it. Let's make sure. Yeah, that is it here for the planters. Of course, you know, again, those Jofamy pots, there are 2. Go and check those out, you guys. I'm definitely going to order some of those. Matter of fact, I have, I think, 2 more sets inside of my Amazon cart that I will be ordering as well. And if I'm not mistaken, that is it for pot wise. I did go out there and check to make sure. You guys, I did do a poll to see if you guys wanted to join me as I continue. It's been like a month, going on 2 months. And I still haven't got it together. You know, there are plants that are still trying to adapt. I really hate the adaptation process of plants. You know, it either goes good or it goes horribly wrong. And if you know, like I know, some of these plants do not, and I mean do not like to be moved at all. So I'm dealing with some of those, and I'm removing the ones that don't bring me joy anymore, and also the ones that are struggling, and I'm just tired of babysitting them, you know, especially when I know I can find some more. Definitely going to get rid of those, which I don't know if that video is going to come out before this one or after, but hit the notification bell. You will be notified. But all in all, you guys, again, just loving these here pots. As I said before, the actual terracotta pots, which I can understand why they're this color. It saves the company, you know, money. And but yeah, with me, I'm definitely going to spray paint those either black or more than likely to be on the safe side white and go from there. But whoa, that is it here, you guys, for today's video. Excuse me, let's not do that. It will fall. And if you know me, I'm very clumsy and it will break. And then there's nobody to be mad at but myself. But that is it here, you guys, for today's video. Please do me a favor, hit that like button if you enjoyed. Also, comment down below. Let me know if you go thrifting like I do. You literally can go to Goodwill. Well, I don't know. Is clearance thrifting? I don't know. Anywhere that you can find things half price, way below half price, even on clearance. Let me know if you go thrifting, as I do, especially when it comes to plants. A lot of people thrift just for a lot of things, but for me, it's with plants, especially Coshs, because these things here, they cost just as much. Like, oh my God, this here, when I got it for Christmas, you don't even want to know how much this thing costs. She left a tag on it by mistake, and I was like, I cannot believe that you spent this much on a pot. And I was like, she could have gave me that money and I could have bought about 2 or 3 more plants. But it was it was just a thought, you guys. And then also, it really is a nice planter. But let me know if you thrift as I do when it comes to like Coshs and things of that such. Maybe you get like little saucers, or like I have started getting those. They're not, well, I consider vases, but they're like glass dishes that you would definitely see out in my grow space that I do use to put like those little marbles in, just to give the space a little pop of color and sophistication, if you want to call it. Let me know in the comment section below. Everything that you see here, well, not everything that you see me use on my channel will be down in the description box below. Again, whether it's soil, mulch, grow lights, whatever the case may be down in the description box below. Also, some of those things come with a discount code, again, to save you some coin. Who doesn't love to save money? Be down in the description box below. All of my social handles will be down there as well. I do try to post on Instagram as much as I can if I'm not in my grow space. But you know, I can start just taking pictures while I'm in my grow space, but I just be so into getting my plants and things together that I just kind of sometimes forget. But when I do post everything on Instagram, would definitely go over to my Facebook as well. Do me a favor, go over there and give me a follow as well. Again, make sure you are subscribed and the notification bell is on. This bell will keep you notified and let you know what is going on over here with Planting with Pete. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. And cut. That's a wrap, guys. Good job, Pete. See you back here on set tomorrow.